Welcome, everyone, to the Melanated Minds Network, where we are here to enrich your lives through mind, body, and soul. And I am Kiana Turner, your host for tonight, and we have a special guest joining us to share her insights on setting realistic wellness goals. Please welcome Miss Pamela Briggs to the show. Yay! I'll do it. Yay! Miss Pamela Briggs is who I call fashion is her passion. The Vault Boutique and Cafe is hers. Cleveland. She is also wife, mother, and grandmother. She don't look at y'all, but baby, the one thing I love the most is her passion to listen, which is really her gift, is as a divine listener. As she listens, she's gonna pour back into you what your soul needs. So please help me welcome Miss Pamela Briggs to the show. Thank you for being here once again, beautiful. Yeah,
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
you're
Um,
welcome.
yeah, like she said, my name is Pamela Briggs. I am the owner of the Vote Boutique and Cafe. It's located at 27091 Chardon Road, Richmond Heights, Ohio. We are open Wednesday through Saturdays from 11:30 until 6 o'clock p.m. I also work for a healthcare company where I do time and expense. So I multitask. I am a wife. I am a mother. I am a grandmother. I'm a daughter, a sister, and a friend. Um, and I'm here tonight to talk about wellness. I am not a wellness expert. Um, I I see myself as an action plan, not an expert, but an action plan. So I hope I have some good things to share with you all tonight.
Oh, you know you do. You don't play like you don't have none, because I know you over there sitting like, yeah, I got my notebook. I got it all together. So, Ken, since Miss Pamela says, I hope, no, she don't hope. She got it. She got them Junes ready. So, bear with me, you guys. I had to sit where I was at, and, it's already stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So, I had all my stuff with me, and took the chance to say yes. So, Ms. Pamela, our topic today is about setting realistic wellness goals. Can you share with us why this topic is important and what inspired you to specialize basically in that goal setting area, especially with the Vault Boutique and Cafe, and then your fashion and everything that you have going on with you? Why is it so important to set goals and set those specialized around for your area for you?
Um, well, I'm going to say setting goals is an effective way to increase motivation and help create changes we want to see. And when people say realistic, I think realistic means something different to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might say realistically, realistically might be one day for somebody, but it might be a week for somebody else. So when people set goals, I don't want them to compare themselves to everybody else because everybody moves at their own pace. This wellness talk that I was asked to do, I felt like I can bring my own self into this because I suffer from anxiety and I also have fibromyalgia. So with those, I never knew what anxiety was. So I was walking around like, I would have my moments and I just thought it was me until I, realized what it was, until I actually talked to somebody and sat down. So I knew what was happening. And then I also suffer from fibromyalgia. And for those of you that don't know, fibromyalgia is a chronic disorder that causes pain and tenderness throughout the body every single day. So it causes fatigue. It causes trouble sleeping. So, I didn't know what that was. And I didn't have that all my life. So these are things that I had to learn to deal with. And everybody has to find a way to deal with their wellness and their wellness plan and how they're going to take action. And like I said, I believe in you're going to take action. You write it down. So if you see it, you believe it. And that's something you can look at every day, whether you put a sticky in the mirror or whatever. You can say, you can meditate. Everybody has their way of dealing with their wellness goals. So my goal is just to always is just to release negativity, because when you carry that, that's like a stressor. So that's another thing that can cause pains, any kind of stress that's loaded off on you. So, you know, any kind of negativity, anything, just try to let it go. And I know it's hard, but there are ways that we can deal with that. There are ways that we can do things. But again, put it down, go for it, and that's it.
I love that. So you being transparent enough to share a part of you that I feel that it maybe would have gave you anxiety to talk about that probably before. To be able to be open and
Look, it still kind of makes me have a little anxiety. I'm like, oh, yeah.
right, it's like, and see, for me, it's like I can be honest. I know that I have some anxiety. We all do about something or
Yeah.
somebody or an environment that we're around. But to at least know, like, hey, like you said, this, well, I call it me versus me. You are not in comparison with the next person. So how you deal and set your goals realistically will deal with you and only you, because that's the competition. Is
Yeah,
you being better than you were yesterday. You being better than your mindset yesterday.
exactly.
And you said effectively, what's going to happen is it effectively creates change. How do we effectively create change? Is by knowing who you are in that situation. Like you said, I had to look up what this was. So that means you got to dig within yourself a little more. This is you taking your initiative to effectively be realistic in the world and environment you're in, so that, okay, I can write this down. I can see it now. I can believe it. I can receive it, and I can see the vision much clearer for how I want to go. And speaking of vision, can you give our audience some practical tips or strategies they can implement in their own lives to set that realistic wellness goal? Which is basically, she said earlier, we got a little situation going on, but we're back. And she called it action plan instead of wellness plan, wellness
Right,
goal.
right.
Because if you're not in motion, you're not doing anything like locomotive to get to the goal, which you set for
Exactly.
yourself, so that you can have the wellness in your life. Did I break it down right?
Yes, yes. That was good. I like that.
So we're with that, like, what are the practical tips or strategies that we actually need to implement in our realistic action plan?
I'm gonna say first we have to get the right mindset. Um, and when I say that is because you can talk all day and you can tell somebody, oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, that's what I'm gonna do. But you got to get the right mindset. Along with what I said before previously in regards to writing it down, you got to believe it, and then you have to you know, stay on track. Try to stay on track. I'm not, everybody doesn't stay on track. Like I said, sometimes we might fall off and sometimes we might be rolling, but I want people to know that if it doesn't work out, like, you know, on a certain day or a certain week, you don't give up. You just keep going. You get back to where you were. So I just say, you know, write it down, keep on track. And the first step, you know, is just getting over that hurdle about doing something, you know. And I'm going to go back to myself, like with fibromyalgia. The doctor tells me all the time, you know, if you move, if you exercise, you know, you'll feel better. But in my mind, I hurt like I've been exercising for the first time in my life. So my muscles are hurting. And for me to hear somebody say, well, do this and it'll make it feel better, you know, I had to get my mind right. It's just like, that doesn't sound right. Does that sound right to you? Don't sound right to me. I just want to sit there.
That don't sound right.
But you just, no, it doesn't. But that's what I'm told. That the more you move, the better it is, which is, you know, I can see that, because I'll tell people, If I got people out there that's suffering with fibromyalgia, please believe me, you are not by yourself. I am in a group. You can also find that on Facebook. But I can move around all day. And once I sit down, 15 minutes later, I get up, I feel like I'm 80 or 90 years old. And sometimes I can't. The next day, I just can't get up for a minute. I just need to lay there. So it's a big thing. So if you got something going on, just like I said, you got to have the right mindset. You got to put it in action plan. You got to believe in yourself. You got to let go of those stressors. Anything negative going on, you got to let it go, because all of that plays a role in your mindset. And believe me, if you don't take control of it, your body is going to take control of it for you.
Facts. Ooh, baby. Yes, those are so facts right there. Because it's
Yes.
one thing, like I was like, I'm visualizing. She's taking care of her wellness. For one, as I like to say, just being aware.
Yeah.
I'm not being, oh, I'm complaining. I am complaining because I'm in pain. It's chronic pain. It's like, can you imagine yourself being in pain all of the time? And the woman sitting here, she's in pain, even though she's not saying anything. She's not addressing it. What she's doing is, have a mind made up. Like I said, that's where that mindset come from.
Yeah. You
My
got to get
mind
up. You
made
got to
up.
move. You got to move. And it doesn't even, it could be fibromyalgia. It could be depression. It can be, it could be anything. But if you set your mind to something, I truly believe that you can do what you want to do. And I'm not saying that anybody else's pain or anything is any less, but we have to believe in ourselves. We have to,
Right.
yeah, we have to believe in ourselves.
And you did that. You believed in you so bad to where you said, the Vault Boutique and Cafe is mine. It belongs to me. Okay, that's mine. That's me. And you turned around here and did that. And I checked you out and everything. I'm like, ooh, I like to be a part. So how do you believe fashion intersects with health and wellness? Well, for me, it made me happy. I'm gonna just put that out there. Maybe I ain't got to buy nothing in the store, just to go in there and do change up, dress up. I like it. Y'all been and put myself in the whole imaginary world. Let me get to dressing up like I'm a Cinderella. I'm thinking I'm in the castle or somewhere. That's A for me. It changes my imagination.
Yes, it
But what
does.
do you believe fashion intersects with our health and wellness?
Well, I'm going to tell you exactly, because I know I don't want you to think that I'm not paying attention, but I got my notes here. Like you said, I do, because I truly believe that fashion, or I'm not even going to say fashion, just the way that we are presented changes our whole mindset. And I'm on that mindset thing because it's a whole mindset. You know what I'm saying? So the clothes we wear is a form of self-expression, and it's the way that we communicate our personalities to people. It changes your mood. It identifies you to other people. And when you feel good, when you look good, you feel good. Let's put it that way. So it could be a boost of self-esteem and a positive impact on somebody's wellness. Um, um, I don't think it's an exaggeration when people say, like, when people say you are what you eat, you are what you wear. So if if you get up, and I'm going to use myself for instance, I work from home. So on Mondays and Tuesdays, I get up, I'll take a shower and put on some lounging clothes. I'm comfortable. I'm like, but when I know when Wednesday comes and I get up and I take my shower, I'm putting on something, because I need to be me. I'm different. I like to put my clothes, make me feel good. So that's a thing for me, and it does something mentally. Clothes, the color of the clothes, the texture of the clothes. Blue is supposed to I'm saying supposed to because I don't know what other people feel about it. They might not like blue, but blue is supposed to be an antidepressant. And then red is energizing and is powerful. But with some people, if you suffer from anxiety, that might be like, oh, it's too much for them. You know, texture. People like the way that things feel. That might make you feel good. So I think the way that we look and the way we present ourselves, or we present ourselves to ourselves, is not necessarily for anybody else. You can look on Instagram at all those little things, and I truly believe that. Like, where are you going all dressed up? To the mailbox? You know, I've been like that my whole life. I'm going to the grocery store, I'm putting on my clothes, I'm going to look like somebody when I go to the grocery store. You're never going to catch me in a lounging set or anything. I'm going because that's who I am, and that's what makes me feel good.
I don't even have to ask the next question because you're answering it already, which is basically share. This is how alignment. I love this because some people don't realize how aligned they are with probably the host or what's going on, because you're working and you're operating in your genuine true form, and as you're doing that, the questions are aligned for who you are. So it's like how to dress for both style and comfort to promote an overall well-being. And she said that dress for you,
Yeah.
what makes you feel good. I do not agree with the colors, because if I like, I'm a person that deal with the colors and deal with personality part of it, right?
Mhm.
So if I'm a person that, knowing I'm in Oregon, it's always rainy and gloomy. The rainy and the gloomy do something to me, right?
Yeah.
So the best thing to do that is to raise my senses, is to do something colorful. My laptop and something about something, I have to have some color. You know what I'm saying? Because that color is going to bring a different sense of to me. So why not put on some color?
Yeah.
Hey, you
I
know what I'm
agree
saying?
with that. I agree with that. But, you know, as I do the research on that, now I'm
Uh-huh.
like you. I don't like gloomy, dark, anything. You know,
Gloomy on gloomy. It's
yeah.
gloomy.
When I
That,
get up
that
in the
means
morning, all the curtains open, all the blinds open. I like it nice and bright. So they tell you to avoid colors that can induce anxiety, like stay away from bright, bold, and intense things. But they don't do anything to me because I like them. Now, one thing I'm not crazy about is red, but you know, it's cute in pieces, you know, to me. And that's my opinion. But
and each person is free to their own opinion, baby. Do not, like my son said, don't go take my imagination in my mind from me than my thoughts. So
right,
that's the thing.
that's how I
We're asking her, can she share some tips? Not what her opinion ever was. We know
right.
that what her opinion, but what are your tips to dress for? Okay, because people say when you're doing some style, it's always try to dress, that stylish way. But if I'm dressing for both, how to dress for both style and comfort to promote overall well-being for the person. Like, what are your tips for you if I'm dressing for style, but I still need my overall well-being? If I'm dressing for comfort, I still need my own overall well-being, because my whole comfort is me, how I came in the world. That's comfort to me. I ain't got on nothing. I
Oh
got
yeah,
nothing to
I
touch.
think that's all of our comfort right there.
Ain't
Um,
got nothing to touch to me.
I just think that people should be comfortable uh, whatever they're in, but you also have to know that you have to take into account your personal style. Now, and again, I said that this is my opinion. There are some people, uh, ladies that never like to wear dresses, and that's their personal style, and that's okay. You just you dress your individual personality and dress is you. But all of that goes back into wellness. Like you know when people say like retail therapy is a good thing,
Hmm.
I agree with that. And I'm not telling people to go out and spend your entire check. I love to go shopping by myself. Why? Because it makes me feel comfortable. I'm not talking to somebody else. I'm not on my phone. I don't necessarily have to buy anything, but I love to look. I love to, and that's okay because that makes me feel good. I'm like, okay, I need to go to the store. And it might sound crazy to some people, but that's my outlet and that's me. Even though there are people around, I don't have to pay those people any attention. It's just me. It's my relaxed state.
I think that answers that for me, which is for style and comfort, overall well-being, your personal style expression in a relaxed state, not with the anxiety of like, okay, I'm trying to be stylish and I know I got to dress up. You know what I'm saying? I
Yep,
put this on. Don't be wearing shoes that hurt your feet. If
exactly.
you if
Exactly.
you're not comfortable with a dress, they have pantsuits. They have blouses and slacks for ladies, and then they got them long enough to go to the floor, so you can put on the slides. So, but
So
it's
yeah,
being presentable in your own comfort of expression and your style. That's what you like. That's what I do like about Oregon in that sense when I'm here in Beaverton and Portland is the fact that when seeing certain people with the colors in their hair and they're all whatever, I am over here, ba, 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 I'm loving it because you are being expressive in your own personal style. Honey, you staying
and
yes to you.
me
You
having
loving your
yeah,
mind, your heart, your body, and you don't care. And it's an
right,
expression that makes you rock and comfortable, stylish and comfortable overall together. That's
right.
where she's, girl,
And
I just
sometimes
love
I have
you.
I help women because some women come into the boutique and they don't know their style. They don't feel comfortable, or they need a little extra help. And that's when I come in. And that's where it comes in when I said that I have a passion of listening. Some women, they come in and they talk to me. They're so comfortable. Doesn't matter what's going on with them. And I think that me having a small boutique is a wonderful thing. So it helps people with their mental wellness as well. They need somebody maybe they can vent to, and they can't share with somebody else. That's why my boutique is called the Vault. Because when you're in there, it doesn't come back out with anything. It stays in there with me. So I have many stories. I listen to many women of everything. I mean, from A to Z, whatever they have to talk about. And for some reason, I feel that's my gift because they're comfortable talking to me about it.
That is your gift. Being a divine listener is a gift, and being able to provide a safe place
Yep.
through fashion, you're able to work your passion.
Yes.
Fashion is passion, and you're
Yes.
able to work your gift at the same time. So you get double the giving, double the outpouring of yourself and pouring into somebody else's cup. And all they do is just enter the vault. That is beautiful.
Yes.
You get to allow them to be both stylish and
Yep.
comfortable
At the
and
same.
promote that. Like the last one actually symbolizes you, which is, I'm just paraphrasing, putting it in my words for Miss
Okay.
Pamela Briggs. She gets to be able to open up a place where people can come and say it's home. The Vault Boutique and Cafe. Go check it out. Y'all know I ain't in Cleveland right now, so if I was, I'd tell you exactly what bus to take to get there. Hello.
Yes. Come get locked in the vault with your style.
And you come in, and you know what I like? The fact that a person can come in, you done already did this. Yeah. Okay, I see what style of clothes you got going on. But
Mhm.
now they open up their mouth. Now you're seeing
Who
where
they
they
are.
self is, where
Yep.
their heart is, and
Yep.
you providing a comfortable place so that you can still do what you do, but you are promoting an overall well-being mentally,
Yes.
spiritually,
Yes.
physically. Because I get to see myself in a different way. It's like going into church. I walk in one way and I come out a different way. Plus, I got some clothes.
Come into the quiet place and release and just be yourself. You could be having a bad day. Just when you come in, I promise you, if you come in the vault, you don't have to say anything. You can feel it when you walk in the door.
Now I'm gonna have to ask because I've been sitting here and I ain't gonna give you because I got to rush through stuff. What's in your stove, baby? What's in the stove? What's in the stove? Give us
I
the goods. What is in the vault boutique?
everything.
And how is it a cafe also?
Well,
I get to have tea.
we haven't started that part yet, but right now it's just the boutique. So we just have styles in there from extra small to 3X. We have accessories, we have shoes, purses, jewelry. Yeah, come and check us out if you're in the Cleveland area.
And not only that, hold on.
Okay.
It's the security. You know, something that you got in your thing, the security thing going on. So I don't know if y'all can hear that. Just know it's security where I'm at. I'm always saying. Right. Okay, it said have a good day. We just gonna recap real quick. Miss Pamela Briggs, you have been a pleasure for my evening, and it's always a pleasure to meet and meet new people. I have met so many new people here in the Melanated Minds Network. It'd be like, oh, I got a new sister. Oh, I got a new
I
brother.
love it. I love it.
It's like we're coming together as a family like we're supposed to. Dr. Shamar, Thomas Hutchin, I just thank you so much for all of what you're doing and what
Thank
you're seeing that we don't see. Thank God for you
you. Yes.
pouring out from your soul day in and day night to put this together, to have us. I'm way over here, you're way over there. And this is what it's about, is in being able to empower and come together through our gifts and talents and share each other.
Yes.
Miss Fashion is her passion. You guys go check her out at the Vault Boutique and Cafe. What did you say? No, she said Richmond.
Richmond Heights, Ohio.
Richmond Heights, Ohio, you guys. One thing I'm going to love about this is the fact that you're going to be able to go in there, find you something to wear. She's going to be able to pour into your heart, your soul, and your mind. And when you come out, you're going to have an overall holistic well-being mindset change, because that's what that does. That's what she does. You're going to
Not
start
only
writing
do I
down.
pour into them, I have some people that come in and pour into me, and I love it.
Hello? Because we're going to start writing down.
Yes.
And I know that's confirmation, because that's what I was talking about Wednesday, is about the power in your pen. That you got the pen, you do. And what she's saying right now is you have the same thing. You got the pen and you got the power. You
Yep.
have the clothes. So whatever's going to make you feel great. If you put them shorts on and you feel good, and put that little blouse on with and throw some heels that don't even match.
Do it.
If you feel good, baby, it ain't nobody but you and you. Do it. She also said, which I said, stay in the boat, because some of us can swim and some of us can't. So for those who can swim, stay in the boat. It rocks and rocks. For those of us who know how to be on a track because you can't swim, stay in the middle. Stay in the
Exactly.
middle.
Stay in the middle.
Stay in the middle. That's what they said on the boat. Stay in the middle so the boat can have balance. Just same way on the track. Stay in the middle. Let's stay in the middle where we're supposed to be, so that we can be aligned, mind, heart, body, and soul, so that we can continue to grow, continue having a holistic, overall well-being, wellness. And the main thing is to stay in action.
Yes.
Action, action, action. I love you, Miss Pamela
Thank
Briggs. Thank you so much.
All righty. Thank you. And don't be discouraged, people. Don't be discouraged.